Welcome to our channel where we delve into the most chilling and mysterious tales from around the world. Tonight we're going to explore the unsettling phenomenon of vanishing valleys. These are places that exist or perhaps existed on maps only to disappear without a trace. Some say it's a cartographical error, others whisper of something more sinister. Today we uncover the eerie phenomenon of valleys that appear and disappear on maps. These aren't just blank spots on a map. They're places where people claim to have walked, lived, and vanished. Places swallowed by shadows, erased from existence, yet lingering in whispers and local legends. Prepare yourself for the vanishing valleys, areas that appear and disappear on maps. We're about to journey into the heart of the unknown. Nestled deep within the specific mountain range, for example, Appalachian Mountains, lies a place locals call the Phantom Valley. It's a place shrouded in mist and shadow. Even on the clearest of days, a place where the air feels heavy, thick with unspoken secrets and ancient whispers. The earliest maps of the region, hand-drawn by explorers and fur trappers, clearly mark this valley. They describe it as a fertile land, rich with game and bursting with life. But something changed over time. The stories started to shift, to twist into something darker, more sinister. Villagers spoke of strange lights dancing in the valley at night, of whispers carried on the wind that seemed not quite human, almost otherworldly. Hunters, venturing too close to the valley's edge, would return babbling about distorted shadows and an oppressive silence that pressed down on them like a physical weight. Then came the disappearances. First, it was a lone traveler. His pack and walking stick found abandoned near the valley's rim. Then a group of young men, eager to prove their bravery, ventured into the valley, never to be seen again. Each disappearance fueled the growing fear surrounding the Phantom Valley. Maps from the late 1800s still depict the valley, but it's often marked with a warning, a simple inscription, "Here there be shadows." By the early 20th century, the valley vanished from maps entirely. Some say it was a deliberate omission, an attempt to keep people away from a place where darkness lingered. Others believe the valley itself chose to disappear, to retreat deeper into the shadows, taking its secrets with it. Even today, locals avoid the area where the Phantom Valley was once said to exist. They say the silence there is different, heavier, as if the valley itself is holding its breath, waiting for the moment to reappear and claim new victims. There are whispers, of course, stories told around flickering campfires. Tales of hikers stumbling upon the valley, their faces etched with terror, claiming to have seen things no living person should ever witness. But these stories are always vague, fragmented, as if the tellers themselves are struggling to grasp the true horror of what they experienced. The Phantom Valley remains a mystery, a scar on the landscape, both present and absent, a place that defies understanding. It serves as a chilling reminder that there are places in this world where reality itself seems to fray at the edges, places where it's best not to venture, lest you too become another whisper in the wind, another lost soul in the Phantom Valley. Our next tale takes us to the heartland of America, to a place once known as the Lost Hollow. Unlike the Phantom Valley, which seemed to fade from existence gradually, the Lost Hollow vanished abruptly, leaving behind a void in the landscape and a chilling mystery that has puzzled many for generations. Historical records from the early 1800s described the Lost Hollow as a lush valley, a hidden oasis teeming with life. Settlers were drawn to its beauty, establishing a small but thriving community within its protective embrace. For a time, life in the Lost Hollow was idyllic, a testament to the pioneers' spirit and resilience. They built homes, farms, and a close-knit community that seemed destined to flourish. But the peace wouldn't last. Whispers of strange occurrences began to surface, spreading unease among the settlers. Farmers reported livestock vanishing without a trace, their pens seemingly untouched, as if the animals had simply evaporated into thin air. Children spoke of seeing shadowy figures lurking at the edge of the woods, figures that would disappear when approached, leaving only an eerie silence. Then came the night of the storm. It was a tempest unlike any other, the sky ablaze with unnatural light, the wind howling like a banshee, and the air thick with an unexplainable tension. When the storm finally subsided, the residents of the Lost Hollow emerged from their homes to a sight that chilled them to the bone. The valley was empty, Every single person, every animal, every building simply gone. It was as if the entire community had been erased from existence. The only evidence that a community had ever existed was the faint outline of where their homes once stood, like ghostly impressions on the land itself. Search parties were dispatched, but no trace of the missing residents was ever found. It was as if they had vanished into thin air, leaving no clues behind. The Lost Hollow had become a desolate void, a place of eerie silence where laughter and the sounds of life had once filled the air. Theories abounded, of course. Some whispered of a sinkhole swallowing the valley whole. Though no such geological formation was ever discovered, the land remained solid, unbroken. Others spoke of a sudden localized storm, a vortex of wind that ripped the community from the earth, but no evidence of such a phenomenon was ever found. But the most unsettling theory, the one whispered around campfires late at night, involved a darkness that seeped up from the earth. A darkness that claimed the Lost Hollow and its inhabitants as its own. The Lost Hollow serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of existence, of how quickly the familiar can be ripped away, leaving behind only questions and a haunting silence. It's a place that exists now only in faded records and whispered stories, a chilling testament to the unseen forces that may shape our world, forces that remain beyond our understanding. Our final destination takes us to the remote wilderness of the Rocky Mountains, where legend speaks of the Ghostly Gorge, a place where the veil between our world and the next is said to be perilously thin, almost as if the two realms are intertwined. The Ghostly Gorge was never a place of settlement, never a place of warmth or life. It has always been a land of desolation. It was always a place of shadows and whispers, a jagged scar on the landscape that seemed to draw darkness to it like a magnet, pulling in all that is eerie and unsettling. Native American tribes who once roamed these lands spoke of the gorge in hushed tones, warning of a malevolent presence that resided within its depths, a presence that was both feared and respected. They told stories of warriors venturing into the gorge, their hearts filled with courage and determination, only to return days later, their eyes vacant, their souls seemingly hollowed out, as if something had been taken from them. These warriors spoke of seeing things no living person should ever witness, of hearing voices that whispered their darkest fears and promised oblivion, a fate worse than death. As time went on, the stories surrounding the Ghostly Gorge grew more unsettling, more chilling. Prospectors, lured by rumors of gold hidden within the gorge, would vanish without a trace, their pickaxes and dreams abandoned, left to rust in the unforgiving terrain. Hikers, straying from the marked trails, would report feeling a sudden chill, a sense of being watched by unseen eyes, eyes that seemed to pierce through the very fabric of their being. Some whisper that the gorge is a conduit, a pathway to a realm beyond our understanding, a place where the supernatural and the natural collide. They say that the spirits of those who perished within its depths still linger, trapped between worlds, their anguish echoing through the canyons, a haunting reminder of their eternal suffering. The most disturbing aspect of the Ghostly Gorge is its tendency to appear and disappear on maps. Even with modern technology, GPS systems and satellite imagery, the gorge remains elusive, a phantom presence that defies easy categorization, a mystery that continues to baffle experts. Some expeditions claim to have found the gorge, returning with photographs of a desolate, mist-shrouded chasm that seems to radiate an almost palpable sense of dread, a feeling that lingers long after the images are viewed. But these photographs are often blurry, distorted, as if the gorge itself resists being captured on film, as if it wants to remain a secret. The Ghostly Gorge stands as a chilling reminder that there are places in this world where the laws of nature seem to bend and break. It's a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurs, where the echoes of ancient fears still linger in the air, whispering warnings to those foolish enough to venture too close. A final caution to respect the unknown. Thank you for joining us on this spine-chilling journey through the Vanishing Valleys. These tales serve as a reminder that the world is full of mysteries, of places where the unknown encroaches upon our reality. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more terrifying tales. Your support helps us to keep exploring the darkest corners of the world, to keep bringing you the stories that keep you up at night. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe. And remember, when you're exploring the world, be mindful of the shadows, for you never know what might be lurking within them.